agree, for testing. Testing one. Yeah, 1 2 testing 1 2 testing 1 2 testing 1 2. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Well, welcome to my YouTube channel on how to get an 800 credit score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste, and in case you didn't know, this channel is about ways to get an 800 credit score, how to get good credit, and how to accomplish the things that you're looking to accomplish in life, such as a car that you really want and like, maybe dream of, a house that you wanted for a long time, and the business that you wanted to start for a long time also as well. So this channel is going to address and touch on those specific things and how you can attain them through credit, having a good credit score. Basically, my name is Lyndon Baptiste again, and my credit journey was started in October of 2018, where I had a 508 credit score. And over the course of a few months, and now today is April 13th, 2019, my credit score is over 700. So this is a big achievement for me. Even with having one collections on my credit report, even though it is a paid collection, paid in full, it still reflects in a negative way on my credit score. So that's not good, and I'm still working on getting that removed. I'll touch on that too also as we go along and make other videos. But that's my credit journey. So what I'm going to talk about today is the 5 things that credit bureaus look at when they're giving you a credit score. Okay, and these things are, vital to getting those things that you want to get that I mentioned earlier. So basically, banks look at the credit score when giving you loans and approving them. Credit cards companies and lending institutions also as well look at it also. But these are the 5 things. Okay. Number one, we're gonna talk about them, and it doesn't have to be any specific order. We're just gonna talk about all of the main things. First of all, we're gonna talk about credit utilization. Credit utilization is a credit bureau term, that they use to describe how you use the credit that you are given. For example, if you have a $1,000 credit limit on your MasterCard and you use $900 of it, that is a 90% credit utilization rate. Okay. And if you use $200 of that $1,000 credit limit, then now you have a 20% utilization rate. But if you use $200 of that thousand, if you use $20, let's just say $20, okay? Now that's only a 1%. All right. Actually, $10 is 1%. Okay. Kind of rusty on the math there, people. But just please bear with me there. So ideally, you do not want to go over 30%. Okay, this is my opinion. All right, you can take it for whatever you like. Most people say, oh, just make sure you stay under 30%. You hit that 30% mark a lot, being used frequently. But from what I've learned is, if you want the max amount of points added to your credit score, then 30% is not where you want to be. Okay. Studies have found that people with 800 credit scores and above have credit utilization rates between 1% and 7%. Okay. Some of them even have 0% utilization rate. My friend's dad, his credit score has a zero credit utilization rate. Now, that does not necessarily mean that he does not use his credit cards at all. No. To explain this in detail, the credit card companies, what they do is they make a monthly statement out every month of how you use your credit. And but first, they will give you a due date. Like for instance, one of my credit cards, First Premier credit card, is due on the 6th of every month. So now I know that on the 9th, that is the day when First Premier Bank makes their statement, their monthly statement. And then after that, 3 days after that, on the 12th, is when they're going to report to the credit bureaus. Okay. So probably they might have reported yesterday. I'm not sure. I didn't really check it, but if not yesterday, it definitely will be reporting Monday for my credit use. Oh, that's my fiance. You've probably seen her enter the room. That's Janelle. And so that's how credit institutions give their statements. And so with that being said, it's important to notice your statement date. The reason why you want to notice is because you want to pay your credit card down by the statement date. Okay. And the strategy to this, to achieve an 800 credit score as quickly as possible, is to pay it down to either zero balance or a 1 to 7% balance, but you want to stay in that range. Okay. If you cannot do that on every single credit card, then you want to at least do that and have a credit utilization rate overall of between 1 and 7%. And that is including on all of your credit cards. So if you have, say, one credit card for $1,000, another credit card for $500, another credit card for $1,000, then the first $1,000 credit card, you want to, make sure you pay it all the way down, pay them all the way down, to either zero or $10. Leave $10. They leave a $10 balance on $1,000. Okay. Leave a $5 balance on $500 credit card, and leave another $10 balance on the other $1,000 credit card. That's how you be able to stay in that 1% bracket, and that's how you can maximize the amount of points that you will get on your credit score. So you will get the most amount of points by doing that, because a huge percentage of your credit score is credit utilization rate. I'm not sure. I think it's either 30 or 35% of your credit score is based on that alone. Okay. So that's one thing that credit bureaus look at when giving you a credit score. Now, the second thing I want to talk about here is age of credit. Age of credit. So basically, age of credit, basically, all it is just self-explanatory what it is. How long your age. Like I'm 47 years old today. Thank God, by the grace of God, today's my birthday. Yes, happy birthday to me. And today on my birthday, I'm making a video about credit, because this is something that I'm really passionate about. And I want to share with you, and you guys want to help as many people as I can to get to the credit score that I'm at, or get a higher credit score, get good credit so good that they can get approved for anything that they want in life. right now. So basically, age of credit is how long you have had credit. So what the credit bureaus do is they start from now and they go back, pretty much. So if you had a credit, say you had credit, you had a credit card for 4 months old, you're not going to get a FICO score. Not right now. You need to use that card for at least another 3 months before you can get a FICO score. And FICO scores are what most major banks and institutions, and most banks in general, use to determine whether or not you are credit worthy enough to qualify for a loan or a credit card. So basically, if you have 4 credit cards and each one of them are 1 year old, then adding a new credit card to your credit profile can make your score go down. Why? Because when you add a new credit card on there, now the average age of all your accounts is 1 year before you added the new credit card. But now that you added the new credit card, let's see what that would be. Get my calculator out here now, because the math is just not clicking in my head right now. Let's see. That would be 5. Let's see. You'd have 1 month old. You have 4 credit cards, right? That are 1 year. So let's just say 12 months, right? 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, right? Months plus 1 month equal, and then you want to divide that by 5. Okay? You have 49 months divided by 5. 9.8 months. So now you just dropped your average age of credit down to 9.8 months from before being 1 year, or 1 year average age of credit. Oh, hello. I see somebody's here. Well, looked like they left really quick, but anyway, thank you for the like, the thumbs up, whoever that is. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. If you're here in this chat, live here on the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score, please say hello. And definitely we'll say hi back. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So basically, you want to keep your oldest accounts open. Oh, Janelle. Hi, babe. That's my fiance for all you guys who don't know. She just typed in the comments, happy birthday, babe. Okay. Thank you, babe. I know you're right next to me here, sitting right next to me, but I'm going to type it in here anyway. Everybody can see it. Yeah. So you want to definitely keep your, someone else is in the chat room here. Hello. Hi, welcome to How to Get an 800 Credit Score. And don't forget to please subscribe, like this channel, and on the bottom of the video is a notification bell. Please smash that notification bell so that way you can know every time I'm making the new videos. Anyway, you want to keep your oldest accounts open. By no means do you want to ever close your oldest credit card account, because it will definitely hurt your credit score, because you will lose point on the credit history. And that's a big one with the credit bureau when they are giving you a credit score, because that's one of the main things that credit bureaus look at. So that's what, unless there are exceptional circumstances. If they're charging you some very high fees, maybe annual fees that are high, et cetera, et cetera. But you got to remember, if you master the first thing that we talked about here, the first main thing, which was credit utilization, and you keep the credit utilization low on all of your credit cards, then you won't have to worry about paying interest every month, because most credit cards, at least that I know You pay zero interest if you pay your credit balance down to zero and you do not carry a balance over to the next month. So that's one good thing to know. So credit history actually represents over 30% of your overall credit score. So now you have 30 and 30 or 35, I'm not sure. Everything has to add up to 100, 100. I know. We're getting it. Don't worry. I got you. We there. Okay. So now, next thing we want to talk about is the third main thing credit bureaus look at when giving you a credit score, and that is new applying for new credit. Yes, new applying for new credit, which is referred to in terms of hard inquiries. That's what it's called. Basically, a hard inquiry is when you apply for credit. You could apply for a business checking account. You could apply for checking, savings. You could apply for a credit card. You could apply for a loan. You could apply for a mortgage, car loan, installment loan, et cetera, et cetera. The list goes on and on and on, but that's called a hard inquiry. And it's called a hard inquiry because it hits hard on your credit score, okay? And soft inquiries are inquiries that you do when you check your own credit report. That's a soft inquiry. They do not have any impact at all on your credit score. Hard inquiries have, excuse me, I've been sick these past few days. What a way to spend the birthday, huh? Excuse me. But hard inquiries is when some institution checks your credit to determine if you qualify for a loan or credit. So now, hard inquiries, they account for 10% of your credit score, which is not much, but they can add up because credit bureaus will knock down between 1 to 5 points for each hard inquiry. Okay? Now, I should know because, I've got a lot of hard inquiries on my credit report, depending on what you would consider a lot. I have 5 hard inquiries on my TransUnion. I have, I think it was 8 credit inquiries on my Equifax. Oh, thank you, babe. You brought me some soda and some water. Ha ha. Got me some water, y'all. Got me some Pepsi, y'all. Ha ha. Lyndon is definitely living the life, huh? All right, guys. So, and I have at least 8 hard inquiries on my Equifax. My Experian, I have about 9 or 10, I believe it is. So, to have a credit score in the 700s that I have is really great considering all the hard inquiries I got and the collection that I have. Even though it's paid, it's still a negative mark on my credit report too. Which, as if it was removed, my credit score would be bumped up so much. And my hard inquiries, I'm having an awesome company work on that for me. Since I don't have the time, I work full time. They're called the Awesome Life Group, and that company is with Brandon Weaver. You guys probably know about him. He's very popular here on YouTube, and I signed up with him because I think he's just awesome. I watch his videos every day. I learn so much from him, and he's just so inspiring. You know what I mean? So I signed up with them. They're working on deleting my hard inquiries and also removing that collections off my credit report too, as well. Now, as far as hard inquiries go, if you're trying to delete hard inquiries or you're trying to dispute them in order to have them deleted, you want to make sure that you are disputing hard inquiries that you do not have accounts open with right now. Reason is because if you dispute those accounts that you have open, then what can happen is those companies or institutions, they can just close down your account. They can get mad and they can just shut you down. You shut down your account, close it down, and then you'll have to open up a new account. You know, that can really hurt when that's the only checking account that you have. You know, and then all of a sudden they shut you down, and you got to go look for a new checking account somewhere. But yeah. So that's the thing about hard inquiries. So they're 10% of your score. I know they can be a pain in the butt too. Also, they stay on your credit report for 2 years, but after 6 months, they have a less of an impact on your credit score. So as time goes by, the impacts and the effects of those hard inquiries will go down. So that's the good news. So far we talked about credit utilization, credit history, and we talked about hard inquiries. The fourth thing, main thing that credit bureaus look at when giving you a credit score is a number of accounts. Number of accounts is definitely one thing that they look at too. So if you look at Credit Karma or Wallet Hub, I have Identity IQ too. So if you look at any one of those, I'm sure most of them they will give you like a grid, right? A grid or a chart that shows you if you have over say 11 to 20 accounts, then you're excellent in the excellent range or something like that. Or, you know, if you have 5 to 11 or 1 to 4, et cetera, et cetera. You know, a lot of people, not all, a lot of people who have 800 credit scores have over 15, credit accounts. And they've been maintaining these accounts good payment history, payments on time. So now that's a big thing now, you know, number of accounts. So we talked about age of accounts. Let's see, we talked about credit utilization. Let's see. Okay, credit mix. That's one thing too also. That's another part of what main things credit bureaus look at when giving you a credit score, called credit mix. Okay, a good credit mix would be an installment loan, credit cards, revolving credit cards, that is, charge card. All right, that would be a good credit mix right there. Okay, and you would notice too that you'll see that people. I've found for myself, just from experience, that well, I started out with credit cards. Okay, secured credit cards to build my credit back up. Because remember, I told you I had a 508 credit score when I first started in October. Now, with just the credit cards that I had three: First Premier, First Progress Bank, and yeah, so I had two credit cards from First Progress, and I had one credit card from First Premier Bank. In a couple months, what I did in December, I applied for a self-lender loan, an installment loan. So once I did that, they reported, I should believe in February, they reported that to the credit bureau. And when they did report that to the credit bureau, my score just went skyrocketed. Excuse me, I need to take some water. Okay. Yeah, my credit score went way up. Once every time my monthly payment got reported to the credit bureau each month, my credit score kept going up and up and up and up. Actually, I'm excited to see when the next time my installment loan company reports to the credit bureau to see how many points it's going to go up again. So yeah, so installment loan is an important part of the credit mix. I'm going to have installment loans, a charge card, and credit cards. Okay. Student loans count, mortgages count, car loans count, all those counts as a good credit mix. But you definitely want to have some credit cards, at least maybe, I can't put a number on how many credit cards you should have because I don't think there is a number or a limit. Okay. But as long as you're managing those credit cards wisely, you know, and strategically, you can have an 800 credit score. Um, so you definitely want to have the credit cards, the installment loans, and the charge cards. Then you got your credit mix. Okay. Um, so basically, that's what you can master those main things that credit bureaus look at when giving you a credit score. You can hit an 800 credit score, no problem. However, there are other things that you need to know that can help you along your way to get you there as soon as possible. And I will go over that in more videos coming up. Just please remember, again, to like this video, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share this video with your friends and family on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, whatever social media accounts that you have. And also, don't forget, on the bottom of the video, hit the bell notification. That way you can know each time I go live on YouTube, on the channel. Okay, so basically we talked about credit utilization. We talked about history, credit history. We talked about hard inquiries. We talked about credit mix. And so basically, if you master those, you can definitely have an 800 credit score. And payment history. Payment history is the last one I want to talk about too. That means you want to pay your payments on time. Remember when we talked about credit utilization in the beginning, you want to make sure you pay by the statement date, not by the due date. Because what happens if you pay by the due date? What if you think, okay, well, I paid this off, if the balance is zero now, and I don't have a balance, so I could go out and spend $300 on my $300 credit limit credit card. No, that's not going to work, because if you do that, it's possible they could report it before the statement date, because the statement date is not until 3 days after the due date. So you want to make sure to keep it in your mind to pay down your credit cards by the statement date. Okay, very important. So those are the 5 things that credit bureaus look at. The main things credit bureaus look at when giving you a credit score. And thank you to my subscribers. I believe we only have 8 subscribers right now because we just started the channel a couple of days ago. But I want you guys to I want to let you guys know I really appreciate you guys and all your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the channel. And thank you for those who have shared this channel in their social media groups. If you have any questions or comments about anything that I talked about here tonight, or you just want to tell me happy birthday, because today's my birthday, leave a comment in the comment section of this video, and I will definitely see you the next time we go live. Thanks again, and have a great night.